everybody, welcome. My name is Yeli and I am the founder and creator of Serenity by Yeli, and I am here today to talk to you guys about what you need to do to be able to prepare your crystals for your essential oils bottles. For those of you who don't know me, I am a Reiki master, and last year I did also a Holy Fire 3 Karuna Reiki Master training. So I'm happy to be working with that also as well in the last year. And I've been working with crystals for, I don't know, over 30 years now. So I just want to share with you what it is you need to do to prepare your crystals in order to be able to put them safely into your oils. The first thing I want to talk about is some crystals don't react well to water. I know if you've watched any of my other videos, you have heard me say, well, don't bathe with your crystals and such, all the precautions that you need to take. And this is kind of like a general rule of thumb. However, if you know crystals or you'd like to learn a little bit more about crystals, some crystals are okay in water, but the majority of them are not okay to put in essential oils. So, we don't have a huge range of crystals that we can work with safely, because crystals just contain sometimes metals, and some crystals just aren't hard enough. Like all those that end in ITE, I would never really put any of those in any type of liquid, because, and some of them even change their composition, like pyrite. It contains sulfur. So if you put it in an essential oil bottle, that sulfur is going to react with the liquid in the bottle. Another question I get many times is about crystal elixirs. What I want to say is that I personally don't do that. If you're going to do that, research very well what it is that you're drinking when you're putting a crystal directly into the water. I think the best way is to kind of have the crystals kind of surround your water before you drink it, or you could also kind of make a grid where your glass of water is in the middle of it, and then you can go ahead and just consume that water, but the crystals haven't touched the water, because not only you have those that aren't okay in water that might change their composition or just dispel things that you don't want to put into your body, but also you don't know how they are mined. And in the mining process, there can be harmful components. And while it's okay to wash them and put them in an essential oil bottle, I don't think I would want to ingest them internally, because one thing is to use them topically and another thing is to just put them inside your body that way, so directly. So again, back to the essential oils and the bottles. So typically, like if you purchase one of the mini crystals that I sell for this purpose, and you can also use these for candles and other things, but right now we're going to talk mostly about essential oils. You will see a little baggie like this in my shop. You will receive a little baggie like this. And then what I suggest you do is you take your crystals out, and the first thing you're going to do is set intentions with them. And if you have not seen that video, I suggest, I'm going to try to put it up here somewhere, eye in the sky somewhere, so that you can click on that video and watch how to set intentions with it. And then once you set your intentions with it, and remember, I cleanse them with Reiki, so I send them to you Reiki charged. However, crystals can also absorb energy, and you will still need to do a regular cleansing of them, even if you have them in essential oils. And one thing is energetical cleansing, and a different thing is the physical cleaning that you're also going to have to do before you put them in the oil. So okay, back to what you need to do. First, set intentions. It is very important, any type of crystals that you get, and no matter what it is that you're going to use them for, to set intentions, because you need to tell that crystal what it is that you want. You need to tell your subconscious mind what it is that you're hoping for and that you want, because we all have a subconscious programming, and sometimes it's hard to just get rid of that programming. So be sure to set intentions, and it's not a one-time thing and just let it go and the crystals are magically going to do everything for you. No, the crystals are just a support in your life journey. So you need to keep on setting intentions, because this is not just for the crystal, it's also for your mind and subconscious mind to just kind of grasp the exact purpose that you want, and that and to affect and manifest the change that you want to see in your life. Once you've set intentions, I suggest you go and clean them physically, because no matter who handles them, you always, before putting them in an essential oils bottle, need to clean them. And the crystals that I sell for the bottles, you can put those in water, and there's different ways to clean them. Some people like to use distilled water and just have them sit in there for like a whole day. I think if you wait till a full moon and you give that water a full moon bath, or even the crystals in it with the water, and you don't need to put it outside, because that water might get gross outside. Who knows what can fall on it. But you can just put it inside your home, very close to a window, so that it can get the full moon energy, and then leave it there, give it a moon bath, and then that water is not only cleaning it physically, but it's also cleansing it energetically. Like, to me, that's kind of like the ideal situation. Or if you know Reiki, then a perfect way to do this also is to just give that water Reiki, give the crystals Reiki, and let it clean the crystals. Don't use soap. I don't suggest using any type of chemicals, and water is enough. A lot of people like to use salt water. The way salt is nowadays, it's not really that pure, and it's also got other different things in it that I don't typically like to use salt water. But if this is something that you do and it's worked well for you, go ahead. Please always do your research on crystals, even if you see them in my shop or any other shop. Some crystals might have some metal components in the mining process, or maybe they're typically transported in a way that it's been in contact with other crystals. So when you do the cleaning, you should be able to get rid of any dust or any harmful dust that might come from other crystals. But also do your research, because let's say a certain type of crystal contains a very small amount of silicates, and you're highly allergic to that, then you want to do your research before you do this. Okay, so please inform yourself very well before doing this, because many people aren't allergic to some things, but other people are. And also just try it very little at a time at first, and once you see it's okay and it's safe, then by all means keep on using it as frequently as you want. Okay, so once you have your crystals cleaned, not cleansed, physically cleaned, I want you to take them out of the water and pat them dry very well. And I suggest even that you let them air dry for a whole day. Just choose a spot, and this is a perfect time. Like if you have a paper towel, and if you have like a selenite cleansing plate, or if you have gemstones, or if you have a grid, just put them on that paper towel. Put a crystal grid around it. You may set intentions with them again. Now that they're clean and nice, you can do that again. Set intentions as many times, like every single day you set intentions. And we're talking that this process might take a couple of days. So keep on setting intentions. And once you've let them air dry for at least a whole day, that is when they're ready to be put into your essential oils roller bottle or bottle. And then some people also ask me, how many crystals should I put in? How much do you suggest? Well, this is something that's totally up to you, okay? Because I think Some people just prefer to do a little bit, others like to do a lot. If this is your first time putting this type of crystal into a roller bottle, I suggest you start with a little bit just to make sure that you're okay and you have no adverse reactions to it. And once you feel that it's okay and safe, like the least that I would put in a bottle is this much, right? Because I mean, once you know that you're okay, because you can start with just 2 or 3 and you can gradually just add more crystals and see how your reaction is like in your skin and everything. And I'm sorry, I'm just putting some crystals in here. And then until, yay, I dropped them on the floor. Let me just pick them up from the desk. I think that's going to be easier. So just keep on putting them inside the bottle until you have the whole group of crystals in there. And once you know that crystal is good for you, you know, just by cleansing it, and especially if you're buying it and purchasing it from the same place, the same source, you should be okay. However, I also just want to do this disclaimer really fast. This is not intended to replace any type of medical therapy or any type of medical treatment. Always run everything you need to by your physician. And to me, these are just spiritual complements, and it's not an alternative medicine. It's a complementary energetic technique that can help you and can boost like your own energy or any process that you set intentions for with them. So typically like this to me is enough, because you also want the essential oils to do their thing in there. And like if I put it sideways, you know, kind of just imagine like 1 finger width is enough. And this is about between 2.5 and 3 grams of crystals. Also do take into account that when the crystals are smaller, it'll feel like they occupy less space. When the little chips are larger, they might take a little bit more space, but in general it's the same weight. It's just that the shape also might make them sit differently. So once you have them in your roller bottle, feel free to put your your essential oils mix in there. And once you have that essential oils mix in there, put your lid on and let it sit for a day. And every now and then be sure to kind of mix it very well, because you want the oils to kind of marinate with the crystals, so that they're well combined, that they're well in tune with all the energy. And you can now set your intentions with your crystal bottle. The other thing I want to tell you, I am using a clear roller bottle because it's easier for you guys to see what it is that I'm doing in it. However, I do prefer the brown or blue bottles. The blue ones are my favorite ones, especially if you're going to keep them out and about. Because if you're going to have them inside your house and you're going to put them in your essential oils case, I mean, it's totally fine if it's a clear bottle, but if you're going to have them out and about, just be sure to not have a clear bottle, because your essential oils are also sensitive to light, and the tinted bottles are going to be able to shield them better. Also, always keep in mind that colors have different vibrations, and that chromotherapy, which is something that I'll talk to you guys in a further video, in a video later on. Chromotherapy is also something that's super important when you're doing energy work, because colors mean something. And that is why your chakras are represented with a specific color, and colors can also help you decide like what stone you want depending on what it is that you're looking for. However, some crystals that come in certain colors, I have not found any to be safe to put in roller bottles. So again, do your research, make sure that the crystals that you're getting are safe for you to use. And you know, once you have your crystals and once you have your roller bottle ready, be sure to just set intentions daily. Use it say some affirmations. I think affirmations are a super positive way also to just making everything cohesive and kind of more integral way to tackle a situation, or to make an effect and manifest the change that you want to. So I just wanted to give you this guide so that you know what to do once you get your mini crystals. And again, if you want to sign up for my VIP club, I will be sure to leave the link down there, as well as to my shop if you want to go visit. I'm on Etsy, and the shop name is Serenity by Yeli. Yeli is spelled Yeli. And yeah, make sure to comment if there's any questions that you want, or comment and tell me which crystals you're currently using in your roller bottles, and what are the changes that you feel. How do you feel it's made a change in the way that the essential oils are working with you and for you. Thank you so much. I am going to link some videos for you as well, just in case you want to learn more about crystals. I will be uploading videos again. I'm super happy. As you can see, I'm in a new place right now. I am in my studio, so you will be seeing more videos from me. I'm super happy to have this space now where I can record my videos and bring more content to you guys, because my dream and my intentions are always that, to help. And and very importantly, like, if you want to know more about Reiki also, you can please send me a message, and I'll be happy to explain a little bit more about that. And if you're interested in Reiki, or in classes or in courses, my website is serenitybyeli.com. And all my services, Reiki services and classes and courses, are there. Okay, so until next time, see you later, and thank you for joining me today.